I have something funny to share with you. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys had a fantastic Easter. And here's the deal. I posted something on Saturday, and this is actually supposed to be Saturday's vlog, but my phone died, and I'm reshooting it now. So guess what? So I posted a photo. You guys have all seen the trend going around of the little action figures, right? You can put stuff into an AI prompt, and it'll pump out a picture of yourself and things that you like. And I actually reposted one that Metabolic Mike did of the average 30-something-year-old man. And guess what? This action figure had his big old dad bod with his shirt off. He had sunscreen. He had hand sanitizer. He had glasses. He was bald. And it triggered some people. I got a hell of a lot of comments from it just from sharing it. I didn't say anything about it. But I said, this is the average starter pack. And then what I immediately posted was myself with me flexing in the mirror at the gym. And I got someone that responded to me and said, oh, nice to know that you like to body shame people. And I didn't interact with this person. I just laughed and said, okay, whatever. And this person actually happens to be a family member. I couldn't tell you one thing about her other than she's married to a cousin of mine. But guys, we're going to talk about it. And I just had to laugh. I had to laugh because I posted something that is factually correct. The average 30-year-old male does not look like me. The average 30-year-old male isn't full of muscle. Whether you're 31 or you're 39 like I am. The average man today in his ages from 30 to 40 looks exactly like this guy. Now, am I body shaming him? No. I'm pointing out something that is crippling men, maybe even some of you, across this country. So what I want to present to you are the facts and why this is so important enough to do a vlog. Like, I don't care about getting hate on social media. It does not faze me. I do not care. But what I do care about is you as a man rising to set the standard for your family. 2 years ago, I felt like God called me to do this thing, and I have been pursuing this path relentlessly since then. Why? 1 in 3 men in America are obese, not just overweight, obese. 1 in 3 men, obese. 40% of adults, men and women, are considered obese. Almost half of the country in adults are obese. Guys, we're heading down the wrong path. And just because it's common does not mean that it's normal. So this person, oh, it's nice to know that you're body shaming people or you like to body shame people. No. What I refuse to do is I refuse to accept your mediocrity because of these stats. And here's the funny thing. Whenever I get hate online, I do like to look at the people that are commenting on it. And if it's you guys on YouTube, you guys don't have profile pictures or you got a picture of your fucking cat or something like that. But I know this family member, her husband, falls into this category, right? Overweight, got a beer belly, looks like a dad bod, and she happens to be overweight as well. But here's the thing. You're not triggered by my content. You're triggered by your own mediocrity. The reason people get triggered today is because I'm sitting here and I'm holding the mirror to you and stating the facts. Okay? I'm not here to be on a pedestal and say that I'm better than you because I'm not. But what I have done is I've relentlessly pursued myself, of being the best version of myself. I've relentlessly pursued God, my wife, my kids, my business, my fitness, my health, my finances. And just because you're not doing the same does not mean that I'm body shaming you. Because here's the thing, and I get so sick and tired of talking to grown-ass men or, friends or family, Society wants you to accept the lowest version of yourself. Okay? You see all these influencers online. Be humble. Be humble. Guys, you know what being humble means in the dictionary? It means the lowest version of you. That's why when I see that stuff, I say, fuck being humble. I'm not here to be the lowest version of myself. And you know what? My wife shouldn't accept the lowest version of myself. My boys should not accept the lowest version of their father. My employees shouldn't accept the lowest version of a business owner. And I tell you what, God does not accept the lowest version of me. He wants the best for me. But the real shame is accepting and promoting unhealthy habits that keep you stuck in where you're at. The real shame is making excuses to be the lowest version of yourself, to be mediocre. That's where the real shame is. But you're going to come at me and say, I'm body shaming you? No. Come spend the day with me. I work extremely hard until I go to bed. Till my head hits that pillow and I work extremely hard. I am juggling a massive amount of plates on a daily basis. And the average 30-something-year-old male couldn't keep up with me. I promise you that. Now, are there guys that are in better shape than me? Fuck yeah, there are. And I know the work that they're doing to be in that spot. And I would never do what this person did to me and tell those guys that are in better shape that I'm doing or running bigger businesses that I'm doing that, oh, you're body shaming me, right? And the reason that I feel so compelled towards this is because I was that guy in my 30s, 10 plus years ago. Let's go back to 2014, 2015. I was the dad bod, but I was not a dad. I was sick. I was unhealthy. I had the big old paunch, the big old six pack. I'm going to post that photo right here. This was me, and I have publicly shared this photo time and time and time again. It's in my book. And this photo, guys, I absolutely despise. You want to know why? Because I know what that guy was saying to himself in the mirror every day. I know what that guy felt every day being overweight. I know what that guy felt to be unhealthy, to not be a better husband to my wife back then. I know what he felt like. And I wish that I had a coach or somebody that I followed, an influencer, that talked to me in truth and was not there to validate my bullshit when I was that guy. So I've been there. I've had to lose 40 plus pounds. Okay? When I was this guy, I was over 220 and I got down to 178. How did I do it? By not being humble. No, I wasn't fucking humble. I had a goal. This picture of me of being overweight, that's me being humble. And as a man that sits here today, the only person that I humble myself now is to God and no one else. And you men should not accept the lowest version of you because of this reason. People get triggered because, they want to call out that I'm the problem. But really, it screams that they're uncomfortable with themselves. And me posting about this just proves that. It says more about them than it does about me. And guess what, guys? I don't care if you are an avid follower of mine. I don't care if you comment on every post. I don't care if you watch every YouTube. I'm thankful that you do. And I hope that something helps you. I hope that something speaks to you for you to go, you know what? I need to get my shit together. But the only opinion that I listen to other than God is myself. And sometimes my wife. Sometimes I don't. But the successful men that you look up to, they face the mirror. They don't run and hide from it. They don't make excuses from it. And the saddest thing of all, when we go back to those statistics that I talked about before, was parental obesity impacts their offspring's health. So if you yourself are in the obese category or you're overweight and you're not living up to the highest standard of you possible and you're not seeking that every day, your kids are going to be impacted. Their kids, your grandchildren might be impacted. Guys, the stats are 1 in 5 kids are obese, not just overweight, obese. You shouldn't be okay with that. You know, you go to Disney World, you see it. You see overweight parents and you see overweight kids. You see obese parents on the little scooters trawling around because they can't walk. Same thing with their kids. And before you guys say, well, Paul, you don't understand my genetics or my job or my situation, yada, yada, yada. I don't have to. It's not my responsibility as someone who gets up every day and tries to pursue the best of myself to validate the fact that you can't control what goes in your pie hole. You can't control yourself when I point something out that bothers you, that triggers you. It makes you feel less than you because you know you're not living up to yourself. It's not my fault you can't go to the gym, man. It's not your job's fault. It's not your wife's fault. It's not your kid's fault that you're putting yourself last and you're going to pay for it. Speaking of paying for it, the cost of obesity alone is $173 billion. And there's an overall economic impact, missing work, taking more sick days, that equal $1.4 trillion to the U.S. economy. You know, it's like this girl going around on social media who's massive. She's 100% obese. It's not mean for me to say that because it's a fact. We can see that you're obese. But she's doing all these videos on airplanes because it's uncomfortable for her. And I can see why it's uncomfortable. But she wants us, guys like me, who work on themselves every stinking day, who get in the gym even when they don't want to, who follow a meal plan, even though I'd rather go freaking crush a pizza. She wants me to accept the worst version of her. And guys, fuck that. And if that's your mentality, then fuck you. The reason you're fat has nothing to do with me. The reason you feel shame when I bring this up and I talk about this hard conversation like I have before is not because of me. It's because of you. Now, there's guys that I know that follow me that are overweight and they get out there and they're working on it and they're losing weight. Yes. Yes, brother. I am proud of you. I see you. But as always, guys, I come on here and I spit truth. And you can't argue with the facts. Your body, how you look, how you present yourself, it's your calling card. When I meet one of these 30-something dads, and he's got a big old beer belly, I know he doesn't respect himself. I know that he doesn't respect his wife as much as he could, or his kids, or and then he's going to set the standards for his kids. I can tell that by his body. That's why I'm so committed to this. I'm so committed to helping guys like my buddy Terry, who lost 40 pounds in a course of a few months with me and he saw 199 on the scale that he hadn't seen in 30 years. And it wasn't until he said, I need help. I cannot do this myself. Paul, will you help me? And then we put him through our program. And lo and behold, he's killing it. Job promotion. Marriage is great. Keeping his weight off. Eating differently. Exercising. Coaching men. That's how this game works, guys. So yeah, if you're triggered, good. Go look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror and tell me you're the best version of yourself. And I'd have you consider that it's not going to happen. And before you say, oh, you're body shaming people. Well, guess what? Whether it's this person that made the comment or the 30-year-old male that looks just like this, you're probably the same motherfuckers during a certain thing that happened throughout the world 5 years ago that were shaming people for not wearing face coverings or not getting the in the arm. Guess what? I fucking stood for freedom. You're the one imposing stupid bullshit on people, like body shaming. You're probably the same person that'll sit there and say, oh, toxic masculinity, blah. Your hurt feelings mean nothing to me. So with that, guys, that was fire. That was gas. It was truthful. If I triggered you, good. Go do something about it. Go get your ass in the gym. Start a nutrition plan right now. Stop making excuses why you can't do these things. I don't have a gym. Go walk around the block. Go get 10,000 steps in. Eat more protein. Stop eating like an asshole. Guys, it's not that hard. I'll give you one tip that I teach my clients that help them lose weight dramatically. Don't eat processed food and only eat single ingredient food. What does that mean? Steak, chicken, salads. None of it's processed. Veggies. Stop eating processed stuff. Remove the sugar out of your life. Go for a walk, hit 10,000 steps, and lift heavy stuff. You don't need a trainer. It's that easy. So until then, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Dominate daily.